Hello everyone. The question given is four identical particles of mass 1 gram made to move along the circumference of a circle of radius 1 meter under the action of mutual gravitational force. The speed of each particle will be. Different options are given. So first let us draw the given situation here. There are four identical particles which are moving in a circle. So they will be distributed in this manner symmetrically, and radius of this circle is given as r. So let me make this as the center O. This distance is given as r, this distance is given as r. Let us mark this as particle 1, this as particle 2, this as particle 3, and this as particle 4. Now if I want the distance between particle 1 and 3, r13, that will be the diameter distance 2r. Now if you see, the distance between 1 and 2 and 1 and 4 will be equal, symmetrical situations. And how much that will be? R12 and R14. If you consider this triangle, this is an right angle triangle. Two sides are R, then hypotenuse will be root 2R. You can simply use Pythagoras theorem. So R12 and R14 both are equal to root 2R. Now, when particles are moving in circular motion, there should be some centripetal force which will be reason for the circular motion. And in this case, the mutual gravitational force is going to provide the required centripetal force. The mutual gravitational force is going to provide the required centripetal force. So let us calculate how much gravitational force is going to act in this radial direction. If you consider the force between 1 and 3, that will be along the radial direction, along the particle line of action, between line joining the centers of the particles. So F13 will be is equals to G m1 m2. Mass of both particles is 1. So G m1 m2 will be 1 into 1, 1 square upon distance. Distance is 2r here. 2r square will be 4r square. Again r is 1. So directly I am writing it as 4. Next, let us calculate the force acting between F12. F12 will be along this line, along the line joining the particles. So F12 will be G m1 m2, again 1 into 1 divided by root 2r whole square. Root 2r whole square will be 2r square. R is again 1, so I am directly writing it as 2. We have a similar situation with particles 1 and 4, so this will be also equal to F12. And this will be acting along these two directions. F12 will be in this direction, F14 will be in this direction. We want the forces acting in the radial direction, in this direction. So here we have to calculate the components. This is 45 degrees and this is also equal to 45 degrees. So if you calculate the net radial force acting on particle 1, this will be F13 plus, what will be the component of F12 along this direction? F12 cos 45. Similarly, this will have a component F14 cos 45. So the total force will be F13 plus F12 cos 45 plus F14 cos 45. And we know that this radial force is nothing but our centripetal force, which will be equal to mv square by r. M is 1, v square divided by r is also equal to 1. Now just substitute the value here. F13 we have already calculated, that is g by 4, plus F12 and F14 are same, as well as cos 45 is also same. So I am writing it as 2 times of F12 is g by 2 into cos 45, that is 1 upon root 2. So this 2 will get cancelled out and this will be equal to v square. Now take square root on both sides. We will get v is equals to square root of g by 4 plus g by root 2. We don't have any sort of options in this manner. So what I am going to do is, I am going to multiply this second term with 2 root 2 and divide this with 2 root 2. Why we are doing so? So that the denominator will become 4. 2 root 2 into root 2 will be 4. So I can take g by 4 common from these two terms now. This is g by 4 and this is g by 4. So this will be square root of g by 4 into, What will be remaining here? First term will be 1 and second term will be 2 root 2. Now check for the given options. G by 4 into 1 plus 2 root 2. Option D will be the correct option for the given question. Thank you.